Today I'm going to be doing an update on my current project pan. It's sort of an ongoing project pan, project use it up sort of thing. Excuse my voice, I don't know what's going on. And I throw in my empties because I think it's applicable. Let's go ahead and get started. It's going to kind of be a little bit random, a little bit out of order, but you know. I mentioned last time the Bioderma. This stuff takes forever to use up, so I've made a little bit of a dent in it, but you probably can't even tell very much. So I'm still working on that. The Algenist Purifying and Replenishing Cleanser. And last time I was at the 120 mark here, and I'm now at the 40. So I am making some progress on that. I have rotated in this Clarins Moisture Rich Body Lotion. And that is super overexposed. Yeah, so I've rotated that in place of another lotion that I finished that I'll show you in a moment. So I've only used this once so far, but it's a small size, so it shouldn't take me too long to get through that. I think I showed this last time as well. It's the Stash Body Oil. I think I only have like maybe 2 applications of this left. So that is going pretty well. I only use this once or twice a week, so making some good progress on that considering. And I've rotated in this little jar of Aquaphor, which is fantastic on the lips. I absolutely love it on the lips. I don't think it's cruelty free because it's from Eucerin, so once this is gone, it's gone. However, I'm enjoying it right now, and I'll show you in the empties what it replaced. So I also use this on my cuticles and any rough patches of skin as well, so it's a nice multi-purpose balm. And I received the Shiseido Wrinkle Resist 24 Intensive Eye Contour Cream, which is, considering how much you need of this, it's quite a hefty sample. I've been using it for a couple weeks now and have hardly made a dent in it, so I have rotated this in. So I'd say maybe I'm halfway through this, but I am enjoying that, so though it's not cruelty free, so it's not something I'll be purchasing. Okay, and let's get started with the things that I have used up, my empties. So first of all, I have the Hard Candy Brows Now Brow Fiber Gel and Highlighter. I've not used up the highlighter, so I'm going to be holding on to this. However, the brow gel's gone. It's absolutely gone. I've used it until I couldn't use it anymore. And yeah, so I'm going to hold on to this for the highlighter. I've got this Pureology Multitasking Hair Beautifier from the Color Fanatic line. Sort of like a leave-in treatment. I've been using this every time I wash my hair, and it's really nice. I do enjoy it. There are a few things in here that I just had to call time of death on. I did hit pan on Steely Kitten, however it does not apply the same to my skin anymore. It just sort of dusts off and it doesn't really stick anymore. It is quite old, so it is time for it to go, but I at least hit pan on it before I have to get rid of it. And I showed this last time. It's the L'Occitane shower oil. I did use all of that up. It's really, really nice. If you like the way this smells, I know a lot of people like the scent of this almond line. It's not super like marzipan almondy, and it's not super nutty either. It's almost got like a fresh ozonic quality to it as well. So if you like the scent of this, it's actually really, really similar to Kitten Fur from Demeter Fragrances. So if you like the way this smells and you want to smell like this, pick up Kitten Fur and you won't be sorry. So what I've replaced that with is this goat's milk soap. I have not used it up, but this is the packaging and I'm getting rid of it, so I thought I would show it. I've only used it a couple of times, but it is very moisturizing, like most goat's milk soaps are, so I am enjoying that. I've used up this NYX All Over Balm with the macadamia nut oil. I like the argan oil one better. I've not tried the one with the coconut oil yet, but it is gone. I've used up all of it. And this is a little dirty because I used my things. This is the UB Skin Foaming Polish. This is really, really great. I would not use this on my face. It says face and body scrub. This is way too harsh for the face. Just don't. It's really, really great for the body. It took forever to go through this. It was a huge bottle and I used it once or twice a week. It's really nice. I would definitely recommend this. I've got some eyeliners here. These I'm calling Time of Death on. I have the e.l.f. Precision Liquid Eyeliner, which I really like. I love the applicator on this. It's very firm, but it's getting a little goopy, so that is gonna go. And I also have the Intense Ink Eyeliner from e.l.f. and the Super Fat Eye Marker from NYX. They're both like marker type liners, and those are just drying out a little bit. I haven't even had a chance to use them very often, but they're just gonna go. They were inexpensive. I just have to get rid of them. I have a lot of black eyeliner, so okay, so I had to call Time of Death on my Throb blush. It's just not even sticking to my skin anymore. It's really sad because I absolutely love this color. It is my absolute favorite color, and it is now cruelty free, so I'll not be repurchasing it. So I need to find a dupe for this. So if you know of a dupe for Throb, please let me know, because I really need something very similar to this that's cruelty free. But it's not even sticking to my skin anymore. It's just getting super powdery, so time for it to go. I have this e.l.f. cream blush in Rose Royalty. It's a really pretty color, but I don't use it often enough, and every time I do use it I have to like warm up the top layer and kind of wipe it off to be able to get to some usable product. I just don't use it often enough, and it's getting kind of old, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. And I finally used up the Coconut Hibiscus Creamy Body Lotion. Okay, I got this Clinique for Men Oil Control Mattifying Moisturizer in a sample packet or something, so I decided to just go ahead and use it up. I don't care that it's for men, I just used it. It was a decent moisturizer. A little too, not moisturizing enough for me, and a little too mattifying. I don't know. If you have oil control problems, then this might be for you. I have pretty much used up this end of this concealer here. This is the Glamoflage Light Blendable Concealer Duo. The other side is way too dark for me, so I'm just not going to be using that. I have the Hard Candy The Perfect Cover Up. Way too yellow for me, so, and it's getting a little old, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. It's not worth passing it on. And I have the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Concealer. It looks like a gray color in the tube, but once you put it on, it's very orange. I used up the Verso Night Cream with retinol. I really enjoyed this. This was a really nice night cream. And I finished up the Boscia Luminizing Black Mask. It was super dirty, but because it's goopy and messy, but it was a nice, decent peel-off mask. I love Boscia, but they are not cruelty-free, unfortunately, which is really sad because I love this brand and I like a lot from them. And I also used up the Ren Evercalm Ultra Comforting Rescue Mask. This was a really nice, soothing, moisturizing mask. I really did enjoy this one a lot. And I used up this sample of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye cream. Okay, another few things I've called Time of Death on is this beauty blender. It is done. I really tried my best to get a lot of use out of this Lip and Cheek Creamy Oil from Josie Maran in Everlasting Honey, but it started separating and the pigment started getting like clumping into little grains. So it was starting to get uncomfortable and not pigmented, and it just started to become pointless to use, and the smell is starting to change, so it's time for this one to go. Another one that the smell started changing on was this NYX lip liner in Nectar. Yeah, it smells like crayons now, so I think it's time for that to go. I'm not putting that on my mouth. Sally Hansen Natural Beauty by Carmody eyeliner. The texture of this started changing. It started getting sticky. So I would put it on my waterline, and when I blink it feels like my eyes want to stick together, and it started getting really uncomfortable, so I'm just, and it's also old, so I think it's just time to let this one go. Okay, I did finish up the Fun Lip Caffeinated Lip Balm, and this is a really great scent. It's cranberry orange. I have the ColourPop Brow Boss in Blonde, and this is absolutely gone. There is nothing left in here. I did use all of that up. And the ColourPop Contour Stick in Dove. As you can probably see, the very end of it fell out when I was using it yesterday, so there's none left, it's gone. And I've got the NYX Soft Focus Primer. Used it all up. It did not take long to use this up. It was really weird, like after 8 uses or something, I had already hit like a good sized pen on it. Okay, still working on that Beauty Control lip balm. There's not a whole lot left. Still using the e.l.f. Eye Refresh. I can't tell what my progress is on this because of the packaging. I'm about right here on the Sheer Envy Pore Defense Primer Serum. This is a nice primer. I love the way it feels on the skin. Still slowly but surely working through the Milani eyeshadow primer. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of progress, but I use it every single day. And I'm back working on the ColourPop Releve highlighting stick. Still a lot in there. I'm using this as an under eye brightener because it's not light enough to actually highlight. It is pretty much my skin tone, so I use it under my eyes as like a brightener. I just started using the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel. This is one of the most beautiful foundations I have ever used. There is maybe one application left in the Masterfix Maybelline Masterfix powder. I'm going to be using the Coty Airspun powder once this goes. Still using the Guerlain Meteorites. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be using these because I'm starting to notice some changes in how it applies. So I'm probably going to give it a couple more weeks max and see how it goes. Okay, I've rotated in the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe. So that is the eyebrow product that I am using now. As you can see, I've made some progress on this Milani Make It Last, so that is going decently. And I'm using the Ulta Plush Drama Volume Mascara. It's not my favorite. I'm liking it more now that it's starting to dry out. It was a super wet formula. Which is not my favorite. But now that it's drying out, I'm liking it better, but it's getting, I can tell it's starting to run out, so I've got maybe a week or two left on this. Lip liner in Mauve Luxe. This is the Dollar liner, and this is so nice. I still have a good deal of this Black Honey. Okay, I'm not going to roll this up because it does not roll back down, but I received the Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes Intense in like a sample bag, and I decided to go ahead and use it even though it's not cruelty free. I did not pay money for it, so I've been using the ColourPop gel liner in Swerve. Kind of getting tired of messing with the gel liner right now, so I think right now I'm actually going to switch that out. Yeah, so I'm going to rotate in the Kat Von D liner in Trooper and start using that. And I've got the Kevin Aucoin Art of Contouring book. This is the first one. So I've rotated this in to start using the contour and highlight here. But also when I'm using like the ColourPop Super Shock Shadows, I use neutral eyeshadows like in my crease and everything, so I'm gonna have this out as my standard blending eyeshadows and such. So I did just start using that today, and that is it actually. That is everything for this project pan. That is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new here, please subscribe. I'm gonna put together a project pan playlist and link that down below. My social media links are also all down below as well, as always. Until next time.